Russia just banned crypto mining in Moscow. Not a fine. Not a warning. A full ban that runs all the way to 2032. The capital, the economic heart of the country, is now off limits to miners for more than 6 years. But here's the twist almost nobody's talking about. The same government that just pulled the plug is quietly building one of the most XRP-friendly financial systems on the planet. Stick around to the end, and you'll see why Moscow's miners are packing up, and why XRP keeps showing up in every corner of this story. On July 25, 2026, Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin signed Resolution 936. Starting August 15, crypto mining, and even joining a mining pool, is banned in Moscow, the Moscow region, and 8 municipal districts of the Kursk region, plus the city of Lvov. The ban runs to December 31, 2032. That's 6 years and 4 months. Russia has restricted mining before. Parts of Buryatia, the North Caucasus, and Irkutsk already have limits. But this is the first time the ban hits the capital itself. The message is blunt: mining is not welcome where the grid is tight. Why now? It's not anti-crypto ideology. It's electricity. Moscow's energy ministry says mining in the region now draws more than 1 gigawatt of power, roughly what a single nuclear reactor unit produces. Across Moscow and the region, 65 data centers pull 734 megawatts off the grid. Throw in artificial intelligence, cloud data centers, and a wartime economy running around the clock, and the math stops working. The Energy Ministry asked for this ban as early as April 2026. Their own words: mining eats about a gigawatt, and it brings no real benefit to the local economy. So the Kremlin made its choice: households and industry over hash rate. Here's where the story gets strange. Russia isn't banning crypto. It's banning mining where electricity is scarce. In fact, the country just legalized a full licensed crypto market. On July 21, the State Duma passed the Digital Currency and Digital Rights Law, 327 votes in favor out of 340. It takes effect September 1, 2026. Crypto is now officially property under Russian law. Cross-border trade can settle in digital assets. The Bank of Russia will license exchanges, brokers, custodians, and exchangers. Domestic payments stay banned, sure. But international trade, the part that actually matters under Western sanctions, is wide open. Russia is building a controlled crypto economy, ban the energy-hungry mining in the capital, legalize the financial rails everywhere else. And this is where XRP enters the room. The Moscow Exchange, MOEX, launched an official XRP index on May 13, 2026, tracking prices from Binance, Bybit, OKX, and BitGet, refreshed every 15 seconds. Then it listed ruble-settled XRP futures for qualified investors. XRP is already trading inside Russia's regulated financial infrastructure, something almost no other crypto can claim. Now connect the dots. Russia needs sanctions-proof settlement for oil, gas, and grain exports. XRP settles in seconds at a fraction of a cent, with no correspondent banks in the middle. The Bank of Russia's approved asset list is expected to favor large, liquid coins with a long history, and analysts keep naming Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP. Nobody is saying Moscow has officially adopted XRP. But the same week Russia banned miners in the capital, XRP's cross-border utility just got a lot more interesting. The ban isn't about XRP. The strategy it serves, that's exactly where XRP lives. Meanwhile, the miners have to move. Operators have weeks to comply. Large farms will head to Siberia, cheap power, cold climate, no ban. Others are looking at Kazakhstan and Belarus. But relocation is brutal: moving rigs, renegotiating power contracts, months of downtime. For smaller operations, this ban is a death sentence. And one detail matters: even registering in the Federal Tax Service registry will not save you. Registration only allows mining where mining is allowed. Moscow is now off the map, full stop. Zoom out, and Russia is part of a global pattern. The United States, Kazakhstan, Iceland, every major mining country is fighting the same battle between data centers, AI, and the grid. China banned mining outright in 2021, miners just relocated. Russia's approach is more surgical: ban where it hurts, allow where it helps. That's why this matters beyond Moscow. The regional ban model could become the global template. Mining becomes a regulated, regional industry instead of a Wild West. And the capital keeps flowing towards settlement infrastructure that actually works. Which brings us straight back to XRP. So here's the bottom line. On August 15, Moscow's miners shut down. The reason, 1 gigawatt of strain on a grid that can't spare it. But Russia's crypto strategy is not dying, it's pivoting. Legalized trading. Licensed exchanges. Cross-border settlement. And an XRP index already live on the national exchange. 2 dates to watch: August 15, the ban begins. September 1, the licensed crypto market opens. The same country, moving in 2 directions at once. If you want to know which direction wins, watch the settlement rails, they're the ones XRP is already on. If this breakdown helped, subscribe. I break down the biggest moves in the crypto world every week. And drop a comment: do you think Russia's regional ban model spreads to other countries? I read every single one.